Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum class. Welcome to English grade 9. Students, I hope that I'm audible to the students who have joined us online. If yes, please raise your hands. Alright, good. Now today students, we will cover our lecture 3 of unit 5 and we are going to cover tenses. और ये tenses का SLO हमारा काफी दफा आ चुका है और अब आज के लेक्चर में we will discuss past tenses and its variations. We will use types of tenses correctly in speech and in our writing. So I want your understanding and your participation and your input. Even if you get it wrong at the first time, no problem. I'm here to correct you. So let's formally start the lecture. This is our vertical linkage. And why do we use past tenses? Why can't we always use the present tense to tell anything? Why was there a need? देखिए, when we are talking about verb, when we are talking about communicating, हमने present से भी बात करनी है, हमने routines बतानी है, हमने habits बतानी है, हमने पिछले वाक्यात events वो भी connect करके हमने उसको भी बताना है, future के बारे में भी बात करनी है. 3 basic ज़माने हैं ना और इनकी 3 वेरिएशंस हैं और यहां पे आज देखते हैं कि for what reason we use our past tenses. जो actions complete हो चुके हैं हमने उनको बताना होता है, तो this is why we use our past tense. Let's see. Here is an example. I ate breakfast this morning. सुबह की बात है, सुबह गुजर चुकी, अब you are in the afternoon, you are in the evening or at night, midnight. So if you want to recall, go back in the past, even if it's few hours ago, it is still past. गुजर गया है ज़माना. I ate breakfast this morning. Eat की form ate लगाई और हमने बताया this morning. Alright? We use past tense to tell stories. If you have read folk tales, fairy tales, stories, short stories, or even if you're telling actually your personal stories, so you will use the past tense because we are talking and referring to the past. For example, once upon a time, there was a little girl named Alice. There was. एक दफा का जिक्र है कि एक छोटी लड़की थी जिसका नाम एलिस था. हम पास्ट में बात कर रहे हैं तो स्टोरीज में आप देखेंगे कि जब आप स्टोरी सुना रहे हैं, यू आर रीडिंग अ नॉवल, यू आर रीडिंग अ शॉर्ट स्टोरी, so you can see that it is narrated in the past form. All right. We also use it to express habits or routines, just like we do in the present, but we are going to do it in the past. जैसे you used to do one thing, but now you don't. Right? I used to play tennis every day. क्या ये अमल अभी भी जारी है? No. It is in the past. I used to play. मैं टेनिस खेला करता था. अब खेलता हूं? नहीं. Right? It means it is in the past form. ये मेरी आदत थी, हैबिट थी या रूटीन थी. I used to play games when I was a kid. So was, used, use तो एक सिंपल है, सिंपल वर्ड है, लेकिन डी लगा के हमने उसे used कर दिया, which shows us that we are talking about the past and we are telling a habit or a routine. So this is the third purpose. And then we talk about past states. Now, state of being, like you're happy. क्या है आप? क्या हालत है आपकी? You are happy. आप खुश हैं. This is a state of being. Is this an action? No. This is just the state of existence or state of being. So we can say she was happy. वो खुश थी. Was. We are talking about the past. To express wishes or regrets. This is also the purpose of using our past tense. जो पहले आपकी विशेस थी या आपके कुछ रिग्रेट्स हैं, अफसोस हैं इन द पास्ट, यू कैन एक्सप्रेस देम यूजिंग द पास्ट टेंस, लाइक आई विश आई हैड स्टडीड हार्डर। आई विश आई हैड स्टडीड हार्डर। हम गए जमाने की बात कर रहे हैं। तो क्या देखा हमने? कंप्लीट एक्शंस जो हो चुके हैं, पहले कंप्लीट हो चुके, गुजर चुके, स्टोरीज बताने के लिए, हैबिट्स और रूटीन्स इन द पास्ट। वी ऑल्सो टॉक अबाउट पास्ट स्टेट्स टू एक्सप्रेस विशेस एंड रिग्रेट्स। सो दीज आर ऑल द डिफरेंट रीजंस व्हाई वी यूज पास्ट टेंस। सिंपल। आई होप आप लोगों को you know that verb has different forms, right? So go, went, gone. So अब ये जो हमने verbs की form सीखी थी, किस लिए सीखी थी? ताकि हम उनको जमाने के मुताबिक यूज कर सकें। इसीलिए हम लिस्ट बनाते थे पहले, और सारे वर्ड्स की, वर्ब्स की जो है सेकंड और थर्ड फॉर्म्स को याद करते थे बाय हार्ट, उसको याद रखते थे। तो अब वो आपने यूज करना है। All right. In grammar, because tense is a part of grammar, it is a topic of grammar, tense refers to the time of an action or the state of being. कोई एक्शन भी हो सकता है, जरूरी नहीं है हमेशा एक्शन हो, कोई state of being भी हो सकता है, described in a sentence. It is a way of expressing when an activity occurs about the present, past or future, and we are talking about past. All right, there goes your diagram. We have verb tenses. Why? Because we change the form of verbs. And there's present, past and future, and we have present simple in the very simple form. All right, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. इन सबको आज हम देखेंगे, इनका स्ट्रक्चर क्या होता है, इनके साथ क्या क्या चीजें लगेंगी जो उसे उस टेंस के मुताबिक बनाएंगी। All right, let's start with past simple. It's very easy. I hope that this lecture will prove to be a revision lecture. So you have to be very much active, and if you have any confusion, you can note that down. Note the structure. Here goes your affirmative structure. हमें पता है कि हम जब sentences बनाते हैं तो कुछ sentences positive हैं, कुछ नेगेटिव में होते हैं नॉट लगा के, डू नॉट, डज नॉट, डिड नॉट, और क्वेश्चन भी बनाते हैं। और एक और फॉर्म है क्वेश्चन एंड negation. It means interrogative negative, negative interrogative. All right. So in order to make simple affirmative and positive sentences, we need to follow this structure. सबसे पहले you will have your subject. अब सब्जेक्ट कोई प्रॉपर नाउन, कोई नाउन, कोई प्रोनाउन होगा। देन वी हैव पास्ट वर्ब, रेगुलर। अगर वर्ब रेगुलर है कैसे पता चलेगा? जिस वर्ब को आप पास्ट में करेंगे ईडी के एंड में, जहां जिसमें एट द एंड ईडी लगेगा, दैट इज योर रेगुलर वर्ब। एंड व्हाट इज योर इररेगुलर वर्ब? जिसकी फॉर्म चेंज हो जाती है। तो जैसे गुड, क्या है सेकंड फॉर्म? बेटर, बेस्ट। वर्ड्स चेंज हो गए? ऐसे तो नहीं है गुडेड, गुडेस्ट और जो है गुडेस्ट, ये तो नहीं है। इसमें इट मींस दैट दीज आर योर इररेगुलर वर्ब्स। तो चाहे वो रेगुलर वर्ब है या इररेगुलर है, वो आएगा पास्ट वर्ब plus your object or your complement. Complement are those words or a word which completes the sentence. अगर उसको हम निकाल दें तो sentence complete नहीं होगा। और what is an object? Anything on which the action is performed, that is your object. So in order to make affirmative past simple sentence, you need a subject, past verb and your object or your complement. In order to make or construct negative structure of past simple, बिल्कुल सेम होगा सब्जेक्ट, लेकिन you will add did not. Do not नहीं, did not. Why? Because we are talking about past. Do and did. Did not plus base form of verb. Not second form or third form, just the normal form of the verb. Why? Because हमने यूज कर लिया ना एक दफा पहले, पास्ट डू को हमने डिड कर दिया, और फिर हमने बेस फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब प्लस योर ऑब्जेक्ट और कॉम्प्लीमेंट. एंड दिस इज हाउ यू मेक योर नेगेटिव स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ योर पास्ट सिंपल. इंट्रोगेटिव कैसे बनाएंगे? ये डिड पहले आ जाएगा. इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस में पहला जो लफ्ज होता है डियर स्टूडेंट्स, वो है योर इंट्रोगेटिव वर्ड्स. डिड और व्हाट और इस तरह के जो वर्ड्स हैं वो आपके इंट्रोगेटिव वाले आएंगे, सवालिया अल्फाज. तो डिड पहले आ गया, फिर आपका सब्जेक्ट आएगा, बेस फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब, फर्स्ट फॉर्म सिंपल फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब प्लस योर ऑब्जेक्ट और योर कॉम्प्लीमेंट. एंड दिस इज हाउ यू क्रिएट इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस ऑफ पास्ट सिंपल. क्लियर है जी स्टूडेंट्स? Ali, Abiha, Noor,
Yes, sir. Clear है.
clear? All right.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Clear.
all right. So let's look at some examples of past simple tense. क्या है?
Clear नहीं हुआ एक बार.
Subject, cooked dinner last night. Myra cooked dinner last night. अगर मैं कहूं Myra cooked dinner last, we need a complement word. We need something to complete it. तो ये हमारा complement है end में. All right. What is cook? Verb. What form?
Second form.
Second. And is it a regular or irregular verb? Regular, because it is ending with ed. Dinner. What is dinner? It's an object. All right. And your complement. Last night. So subject, verb और क्या है? Object and then your complement. What kind of sentence is this? Affirmative है, negative है या interrogative है? Affirmative, right. Then let's look at the negative one. Myra did not cook dinner last night. Now, do you think there is any mistake over here? Yes. Should we go back? Now, base form of verb आएगी ना? Base form of verb आएगी, second और दूसरी तो नहीं आएगी. So it means this is cook. Good one. Dinner last night. Did Myra cook dinner last night? Did पहले आ गया. Subject, your base form of verb, your object and your complement. So now, why not cooked? Because according to the structure, we are going to use base form of the verb. Simple. Whenever you see sentence like this one with ed in the negative, जबकि आपने did use कर लिया, और अगर आप उसके बाद ed या second form, third form लगाएंगे, that would be wrong. I deliberately put this wrong example over here ताकि मैं आपसे पूछूं कि इसको correct करें. तो तीनों forms clear हो गई past simple की. Now, before we move on to past continuous tense, I would like you to give me one sentence at least of past simple. Yes. Quickly, students, make a sentence with the past tense in affirmative. Yes.
She wrote a letter.
Yes, good. अब इसका negative क्या होगा? What would be the negative structure?
She didn't wrote a letter. Write a letter, sorry.
Yes, right. Very good. And what would be the interrogative?
Did she write the letter?
Yes. Very good. So this is how we are going to follow all these three variations. So when we are talking about past continuous, it means past में an action जो है is in the process. Affirmative structure में क्या होगा? Your subject, आप इसे note down भी करें, was और were आएगा according to the pronoun, according to the subject, and then you will have your present participle in with the form of ing. All right, and then you will have your object or your complement or both at the end. For negative structure, subject, was or were, plus we are going to add not. ये सिर्फ इसमें addition होगी. Then we will add our present participle, any verb with ing, and then our object or complement or both. For interrogative, was या were use करेंगे पहले, plus your subject plus your present participle with ing plus your object or complement. Did nahi, we are going to use was or were. All right, let's look at some examples. Myra was cooking dinner last night. Subject, this is our participle with ing, object and complement. All right, just like we see over here. Subject आएगा, was आएगा. Why not were? Because we are talking about single subject. This is one single pronoun that we have that we are referring to. So we can see that we can follow the structure and create or construct past continuous tense. For negative one, Myra was not cooking dinner last night. For interrogative, was Myra cooking dinner last night? With your interrogative punctuation mark. So this is how you're going to make your past continuous tense. अब आप बताएं मुझे मोहम्मद, how can you or can you make a sentence in the past continuous? जी, quickly. Who is going to tell me? शाबाश, very good. आप बताएं. ing कंटिन्यूअस में, पास्ट में. जी जल्दी से, पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस, जल्दी से. Yes, very good. What about Aman? Yes. Anyone from Zoom class? Give me a sentence with past continuous tense. Shabash. Abiha. What about other students?
She was thinking about her.
Okay. He was thinking about her. Yes, with I, if I were. All right. Was be, I was there. All right. For perfect tense, in the past form, subject plus your had form, past participle plus your object or complement. Same goes with your negative one. उसके साथ हम not लगाएंगे और यहाँ पे had will come first. And क्या difference है? Now we are going to use past participle. Why? We are using perfect tense. वो काम जो past में हो चुका उसको हम बताएंगे. और अगर दो काम हो चुके पास्ट में, पहले कौन सा हुआ और बाद में कौन सा हुआ, इसको भी बताने के लिए we can use our past perfect tense. See, Myra had cooked dinner last night. Myra had not or had Myra cooked dinner according to the structure that we have. Why cooked? Because we are using, अब यहां पे ठीक है, because we are using past participle. Okay, let's talk about past perfect continuous. Here you will go with your subject had been. क्या addition है? Been का plus your present participle, not past, present participle, and then you're going to tell since, for और and your time period. कब से हो रहा है, कब से हो रहा था, etc. Then you have your subject plus had not been. Had not been. Alright? Had और been के दरमियान क्या आ गया? Not. So you have to follow the correct structure. Plus your present participle with ing, then the object or complement, and you're going to use since or for, and then tell about it. Kab se? Since morning, for a long time, for 3 years, since this evening, etc. Now, the workers subject had been. Kyun had been aayega? Because we are talking about perfect, past perfect. Then continuous के लिए repairing, ing, the present participle, and then the rest of the sentence. और यहां पे देखें since कब से? Last month due to the damages caused by heavy rain. For negative one, you can only add had not, and then the rest of the sentence will be same. For the interrogative, you are going to add had. The workers been repairing the road since last month due to the damages caused by heavy rain, ended with a question mark. All right. I think this is being repeated. Okay. Now you're going to tell me the first question's answer. Be very quick. Yesterday at 6, I dinner. What do you think about it? I was preparing, I was prepared, was prepared, yeah, did prepare.
I was preparing.
Yes, very good. Okay. And what kind of tense is this?
Past continuous.
Past continuous. Very good. So ये जो सारे हैं, when you get the PPT, you can solve it. And here is your activity. You have to read the text and organize the sentences based on their respective tenses. Simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. अब इसमें ये सारे टेंसेस मिक्स्ड हैं. ऑर्गेनाइज करें कि ये वाले पास्ट के हैं, ये प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट है, ये पास्ट परफेक्ट है, ये पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस है और ये पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस है. So you can, when you get the PPT, you can actually get this part and solve it. Okay, this is related to the previous one. The whole passage is going on over here, and for your worksheet, you're going to have this worksheet with past tenses, and you have to solve it. This is your homework. This is your task. You have to submit it by the next lecture. It is very much important that you solve this and practice your understanding for what we have learned today. Now, thank you, students. Till now, if you have any kind of question, you can ask. Yes. Sab clear hai? Should we wrap up the lecture? Yes, it's a very easy thing to understand. Structure को याद करें और जितने ज़्यादा tenses और sentences आप बना सकते हैं उतने आप बनाएंगे और वो आपको at the back of your mind you will memorize each and every one of them. So I hope that I'll see you in the next video lesson. Take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.